Kakalosh, Boker Or, Bekiim Bahalacha. This is Bekiim Bahalacha 5, Hilchot Ben Metzarim. We're going to start on day 12. Remember, this is Siman Tav Kuf Nun Aleph, which is 551. We are in Halacha 41. Says Halacha, Gam lektanim, שהגיעו לחינוך יש להחמיר שלא לשמוע שירים עם כלי שיר בימי בין מצרים, הול ואבלות דרבים מיהי. Since it's אבלות דרבים, even for children, right? Mamash, that the second that they get to chinuch, they're also not permitted to listen to music. So here in the footnote it says, although, right, the Maran Insurance ruled that all children may say the Belachav Shachiyanu during Mesarim, and he says that up to age 12 they may eat meat during the 9 days. Those halakha pertain to what the child may eat. That halakha does not wish to stunt a growing child's development because, right, of the rules of Ben Metzarim, not allowing a child to listen to music for 3 weeks. However, should not cause any harm. Okay, fine. Next halakha, 42. Membet. No, zakol bachutz. Yeah, membet. Kaitana. Yeah, mamash. You've got a camp, right? Some people kaitana is in shiurim, but okay, here kaitana for yeladim. Yeah, there's yeladim gdolim and yeladim ktanim, right? So kaitana leyeladim שבמסגרת פעולותיה משמיעים מוזיקה או כלי נגינה, right? ובלעדי זה קשה לנהל לפעולות הקטנה, יש להקל להם. דע ממה שכתב במשנה ברורה שזמרה של מושכי ספינות או מושכי צמרי בקר על חרישה, שרי, שאינו אלא לזרזם במלאכתם. He comes and he says, when you're in a camp, it's very difficult. You can't now come and tell the counselors don't put on during the 3 weeks music at all. It's very difficult. What are you going to do with them? At the end of the day, it's מאוד קשה לנהל את זה. So you could be mekel. Why? Because the Mishnah Berurah says that the reason when you've got these מושכי ספינות or מושכי צמרי, it's מותר מוסיקה, למה? בגלל בשביל למשוך אותם, לעשות זה, לזרזם ממלאכתם, right? לזרז אותם. So because of that, it's going to be permitted. Okay? הלכה מ"ג, מי שפרנסתו לנגן בכלי זמר אצל נוכרים. What happens if it's your parnasa? You come and you teach, and you do all these things of kli shir. מותר לו להמשיך לנגן, השבוע שלך יולדת תדעו נטול שבוע שלך בו תשע באב, וטוב להחמיא מראש חודש, אלא, right, אולם, אם מנגן בפני יהודים, then you have to be עושה, right? Why? מיום 17 בתמוז. right? ואפילו עשה כמפני יהודים שאין שומרי תורה ומצוות, מפני שנמצא מכשילם בשמיעת כלי שיר בימים אלה. זאת אומרת, אתה לא תיתן לפני ולתן לשאול. If it's going to be asur for them to listen to music, how are you coming and you're putting on the music? So obviously it's going to be asur. It's only going to be asur for the goyim and everything. So then you've got, it's chumrat, it's better to do it on from Rosh Chodesh Av, and if not, Shavua Shechal bo. Moreh לנגינה, right? שמלמד תלמידים לנגן בכלי שיר. This is your job. You teach. You teach piano lessons, this lessons. ויש לו הפסד ממון, אם יפסיד מלמד לנגן, מותר לו להמשיך ללמוד לנגן בכלי שיר עד שבוע שחל בו תשע באב, וטוב להחמיא מראש חודש האב. Again, you're allowed to do from שבוע שחל בו, some people are מחמינים from ראש חודש אב. Look at, it says over here that Rishon LeZion spoke about technicians who broadcast musical programs in the land of Eretz Yisrael, despite the fact the listeners are Jewish. It seems that by doing so, they're assisting people, right, that are doing sins during the 9 days. So it's problematic. Then he says that Rishon LeZion, he explained that it's permitted to do with a Ben Adam, that this is his parnasa. So he says, since this is the musician's livelihood. So the Gemara says that Rav Huna said that the oarsmen, right, and people who plow with oxen are permitted to sing, although usually it's going to be prohibited. He says the oarsmen use the rhythm of their song to keep themselves synchronized while rowing. And when plowing, the worker would sing to regulate the pace of the team of the oxen. This is permitted since the worker's purpose in singing is to be able to work efficiently. As Rashi and Ben Menachem Midi explained over there. So the same principle can be applied over here. It wasn't in order to benefit. It was that they wanted to come and to synchronize. So to be in sync, it's going to be mutar. You understand? People, they come and they try to find every hiten in the world. I remember once somebody called me up. They go to me, Rabbi, there's guys that are coming every hour and they're doing a siyum. I don't even know who they are, but can I start coming and eating meat? Right? And it was during the 9 days. And you're like, Ribono Shel Olam, to find all these types of heterim. You understand? It's Churban Abayit, the destruction of the Bet HaMikdash. If somebody lost his father, do you think in the right mind they're going to come, they're going to say, saying, Rabbi, there's a guy that's you understand? There's a little bit of respect that a person has to have. You understand? So you're right. People are always looking for kulot and leniencies and everything that you want, but it's wrong. You understand? At the end of the day, that's what it is. It says anybody that's not mitabel Yerushalayim eno zoche v'roeh besimchata. He will not see the simcha of Jerusalem. Like, why? Because they're not actually putting it in the things. And what's the minimum? We're not asking a person, I don't know what. We're asking him, fine. So, why he can't eat meat for 9 days? It's not even 9 days, because on Shabbat he's going to eat meat. But whatever, he's not even going to be eat meat for a few days. Why? You understand? Fine. He comes down and he says, right, tisporet. So the Rama brings down, שנוגעים להחמיר שלא להסתפר מי"ז בתמוז עד אחת תשעה באב, כי ידוע שכל בני אשכנז יוצאים מיד רמה מכווינים בזה. Right, we know that Ashkenazim 3 weeks you're not allowed to. But the Sfaradim and the Dot Mizrach, they're allowed to be mekel, right? Just like Maran, that he says it's only asur להסתפר שבוע שחל בו תשעה באב בלבד, right? And look later on in the halachot. I did hear that in Morocco, there was a minhag to be machmir on tisporet and mekel on tiglachat. So to omeret, right? That means on a haircut they were machminim, and on the shaving they were mekel, right? Until the the Shavua Shechalbo and all these things. Now why? So I asked once Rabbi Yisai Shlita, and he told me that the reason why is because the tisporet was something that everybody could be machmir. How many times do you take a tisporet? Once a month usually, correct? So therefore, if it's going to be only once a month, so therefore big deal, right? If it's going to be that, okay, so you understand? Yeah, you just do it, fine. He says shaving, they used to do shaving every single day. So to tell the person don't shave for 3 weeks, it's a lot. You understand? So therefore, they were more mekel until Shavua Shechalbo or things like that they would be able to come and they would be able to think. 1 second, let's just read the footnote. It says over here, it appears for many poskim the Ashkenazi Jews as well permitted to shave their beards on Fridays during Min Metzarim. This is the opinion of Magen Avraham, and it's clearly the ruling of the Khatam Sofer. He wrote that the restrictions discussed by the poskim is about trimming, right, the one's head, meaning basically the hair on the head, not on the beard. But nowadays, when it's common for people to shave faces daily, none of the poskim would consider prohibiting it during Min Metzarim. Someone who shaves daily feels very uncomfortable if you're refraining from shaving for a number of days. It appears very sloppy, and therefore the poskim do not forbid it. The Yishol Etzion brings down in the Chazon Ovadia, and also Yibia Omer, it brings down a note of Yehuda, of Yecheskel Landau, regarding a mourner who may not cut their hair until he's reproached by others. The Rama says that this means until 3 months have passed. So he says, Ravadan explained that this applies only to those who do not shave their beards daily. For those who do shave daily, once 2 or 3 weeks have passed by, they already appear sloppy, right? And therefore it's going to be different. So therefore you could be lenient about shaving the beard, since refraining from shaving can be very uncomfortable, especially for young men. Nonetheless, the Chazon Ovadia Yasai many poskim the rule that Ashkenazim did not shave during the Min Metzarim. There's ruling of Shomer Tzion, right? The Shara Mizaken, HaZekenim, right? And also the Sefer Shvile David, yeah, that it's going to be a sur even on Fridays. The Shevet Levi, even those people who shave daily cannot do so during the Shefam Shiva Sabbat Tammuz. So he says, I saw some rabbis are extremely lenient about this, but I have not found a solid basis for such a leniency. The Yigrot Moshe also wrote, if someone's business entails dealing with non-Jews clients, and if he will not shave his beard during Min Tzarim, he stands to suffer loss, he may shave. The custom was not instituted to stand in situations where it's going to cause him to lose money. After Shabbat Chazon, when it's forbidden by the Talmud to shave, right, and it's not just a custom, so then it's forbidden even in those circumstances. Because remember, after Shabbat Chazon, it's Shavua Shechalbo. Shavua Shechalbo is the week after Tisha B'Av, Zevadai Asur, Zen Shum Safek, whatsoever. Okay?